The candlelight flickered across Sarah's face as she set down her wine glass, her eyes avoiding mine. "Mark, I need to ask you something," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. It was our 10th anniversary, the kind of night where couples renew vows over steak and champagne. But her fingers twisted the napkin in her lap like it was a noose. What if we open up our marriage? Just a little, for fun. My heart slammed against my ribs. I forced a smile, the one I'd practiced in the mirror that morning, knowing this might come. Open up? Like seeing other people? The words tasted like ash. 10 years, building a home, dreaming of kids, laughing through late-night talks. And now this? Suspicion had been gnawing at me for months, but hearing it aloud felt like a gut punch. I nodded slowly, playing along. "Tell me more." She leaned in, her perfume, the same one she'd worn on our wedding day, wafting over me like a cruel reminder. "It's not that I don't love you. I do. So much. But lately I felt stuck, like we're in a rut. Maybe exploring could spice things up." Her eyes sparkled with faint excitement, but I caught the flicker of guilt. Subtle, but there, like the late nights at work. The new lingerie hidden in her drawer, the way her phone lit up with messages she deleted too quickly. I remembered the first clue, a receipt for a hotel room, tucked in her purse. She'd laughed it off as a client lunch mix-up. Denial had wrapped around me then, warm and suffocating. "It's nothing," I told myself, burying the doubt under routine kisses and shared coffees. But suspicion grew, a weed in our garden. I started checking her phone when she showered. Nothing at first. Then, a block number with texts like, "Miss you already," and heart emojis. Heartbreak seeped in slow, like poison. "Tell me," I said now, my voice steady despite the storm inside. "Is there someone specific?" She shook her head too fast, her laugh brittle. "No, of course not. It's just an idea. From a podcast or something." Liar. I'd set the trap weeks ago, after hiring a private investigator on a whim fueled by insomnia and rage. The photos arrived yesterday. Sarah in a cafe, laughing with him. A colleague, arms linked, lips brushing in a stolen kiss. Anger boiled then, hot and unyielding, but I waited. Tonight was a reveal. We finished dinner in tense silence, my mind replaying our history. The way she cried in my arms after her dad's funeral, vowing we'd face everything together. How we'd dance in the kitchen to old jazz records, her head on my shoulder. Trust had been our foundation, until it cracked. Why him? Was I not enough? The questions clawed at me, mixing denial with fury. I wanted to scream, but patience was my weapon. Back home, she poured more wine, her hands trembling. "So, what do you think?" she pressed, curling into the couch beside me. I pulled out my phone, heart pounding. "Before I answer, look at this." I showed her the photos, one by one, her face drained of color, eyes widening in horror. "Mark, how? Does it matter?" I whispered, voice cracking. Tears stung my eyes, heartbreak winning over anger for a moment. 10 years, Sarah. And you throw it away for what? Excitement. She sobbed, reaching for me. It was a mistake. He means nothing. I was scared of us getting boring, of losing the spark. Please forgive me. I stood, the room spinning. Denial shattered fully now. Trust collapsing like a house of cards. You asked to open it up because it's already open for you. My words hung heavy, laced with pain. She begged, motivation spilling out. Loneliness in our routine, his flattery filling voids I'd missed. Understandable, maybe in some twisted way, but unforgivable. I walked out, the door clicking shut behind me. The night air hit like freedom, mixed with loss. Our marriage ended not in flames, but in quiet devastation. As I drove away, I wondered if traps catch the betrayer or just expose the rot. Heart mended? No, but closure came in knowing the truth. Painful, raw, and necessary. Love dies not from absence, but from lies, and tonight I buried ours.